sentiment that
Hello, how is everybody doing? Hi. Thank you so much for the sub, Sam. I missed you. Also, I am back. I am alive. I am not dead. Yeah. I have been missing for quite a while now, and the reason for that is because I've made a promise to myself to not stream when I'm feeling garbo, you know, like it's feeling garbo in the whole stream situation. It kind of like spreads, right? If you're the one in front of the camera, like that feeling, that miasma of negativity just like comes out of you. So I did not want to put you through that. And therefore I decided to, you know, take some time off, read a lot of light novels. So many light novels. I think I took down 11 volumes of Slime, reincarnated as a slime. I read one volume actually, of Infinite Dendrogram. I read 2.5 volumes of The Devil is a Part-Timer. It is really good, and I read all 11 of the released So I'm Spider, So What in the time that I've been gone. So I read I read a lot of books. It was like a lot. Oh, I read 7 volumes of Overlord. Apparently I missed volume 5 and volume 8. But that's my fault. We have Sin. Hey, party people. Cat. This Norwegian writer. Whomst is Sam. Sam is his name. Samuel. Actually, I probably shouldn't call them Sam because I haven't asked for permission. I should. Can I call you Sam? Gwen, hello! How is Dennis? I have missed him. You have not been posting pictures of Dennis in the chats recently, and I miss him. He is my fluffy void friend. I miss you too! Thank you. So, let's do this. Oh, also, I feel like the rest has been really good for my skin, except for this area where, oh, odd, the camera doesn't show it. I have a pimple there. It's huge. She's my precious child. This pimple that is growing on my head. We're gonna speak quietly and calmly so that the pimple doesn't freak out and explode all over the place, right? Yes. We're going to bring the tempo down a little bit to make sure that my pimple feels like it is in a safe space. Thank you. It feels very Halloween-y. I have had this shirt since I was 16, so I'm just glad it hasn't faded. Uploading Den Fix! Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so while we do that, do I still remember how to do this? Yay! Alright. Okay, we are going to start ourselves off with a 10-minute sprint because I just kind of turned on my computer a little while ago and I have not opened anything. Yeah, it is really well made. It's like 20 years old. I got this during the time when Pretty Little Liars was big. I don't know if you know that show, but it is close to my heart. In that season 1 is the only season 1 is basically the only season I can watch without wanting to scream. Yeah. Lauren is here, my darling! Okay, I am going to shut up for a very quick second, and then we are going to start it off. I love you. BRB. Look, I'm out of practice. Just how do I open things? Full disclosure, my camera is in the way of my monitor. I can't see anything. This is what I was working on. Cool. Yay! Oh my god. Story, I haven't seen you in such a long time. How are you doing? How you doing? You look cute. You look really cute today. Is that Marigold? Marigold looks so good on you. Look, it's gonna be a chill stream. I'm gonna be talking to myself a lot. Just ignore me. Why is this misspelled? This is not misspelled. How dare you? Fine. So I guess it needed to be capitalized because it's a noun. Ugh. Where did I put my copy of Save the Cat? You guys. You guys, what have I been doing with my life? Why didn't I take that time to read Save the Cat? It's fine. I'm also not writing, Agnes. Oh, okay. So I have 4 seconds, 4 minutes, 4 seconds. I'll be right back. I have to go get my book. I was today years old when I learned that technically Norwegian is not a spoken language. One of the written ones comes from being forced to speak Danish, thanks Alex, and the other was made to get something closer to spoken dialects. In Norway, the dialects are the spoken language, and they sound like different languages if you move a few towns. I got my book, and it downloaded. Yay! Okay, so I have read Save the Cat writes a novel, and Save the Cat, the original, the Blake Snyder, Blake Blaine, that one. I have read that. So yes. However, I also decided to read Save the Cat writes for TV, because I know technically that TV is long into my future. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to really get anything done when it comes to that. However, I watch TV all the time. I want to be able to like break down what it is about television that I like so much. I'm also going to read Anatomy of a Story. I tried to check it out at my library, but my library has refused to talk to me. It refuses to believe this book exists, so I'm just going to buy it. Obviously the Kindle version, because as much as I love books and the smell of books, and books in general, I'm really lazy, okay? And I enjoy reading books in the bath. And if I can't take it in the bath with me without completely ruining the thing, then I don't want to deal with it. Oh, also I cook a lot, and oil gets everywhere, and it's not my fault. Okay, fine. Yes, it's my fault. But oil is really hard to get out of pages for obvious reasons. Anyway, I want to start like breaking down how I consume media and how I feel about the things that I read. Not just from like, mostly, ooh, why were we yellow? Mostly from the standpoint of I wanna know why I like things. I wanna like really break down the things about like light novels that I really appreciate. I want to know why I can sit there and read like 3 volumes of a thing in one sitting before I go, oh wait, I should eat food. I want to know that. Lauren sent a Slack message. This is actually really good for you. I think I use Slack primarily to like chat with my wife. So, whoops. This got 282 words. Gwen got a German accent despite being Norwegian for some reason. Bleep bloop says Minty, look, you are thinking about LARPing and you haven't LARPed in what, 2 years now it feels like? So you are allowed to be excited about the thing that you want to do. Like, that's a good thing. Also, good job, says Lee. Right. So I'm gonna pick up Anatomy of a Story really quickly, and then maybe read it in the 20 minutes. Yes? Yes. Let's do that. Hi, Chicken Son. I have missed you so very much, my good friend. First 20-minute sprint! It's not perfect LARP like I'm used to, but hey! Don't think about it like as perfect versus imperfect. Think about it as a completely new way to LARP. Think about all of the different ways that you can make this your own experience. It's not what you're used to before, but you can have like more control over this one. Shut up! I do not want to talk to you. It is Anatomy of a Story by John Truby. Yes, ma'am. You know, I Look, you haven't LARPed in such a long time. I do not want you talking yourself down about this. I want you to only talk about up things. I want you to talk about dresses. I want you to talk about, like, leather vests. Yes? We can do this. Wigs. You should get wigs. And also, think about how you're going to decorate a mask. Isn't that so much more fun? I love it when puppies eat ice cream. Yes, leather vests for the cosplay of it all. Also, leather vests are just like, if you're primarily a magic user, a leather vest is basically the only form of protection that you can have. Armor, chainmail, like that is not spec for your character. What am I talking about? Anyway, 20 minutes, starting in I am a nerd. 2, 1, go.
Traces of your world hunt me down inside. should run and hide, but I'm stuck on you. You make me feel like a fire. You make me feel like a kid. You make me feel like each other. 5 galaxies swirling and Stefan's quintet. I wanna tell you how I feel tonight. I keep trying, but the words ain't right. Nothing's fitting for a kind like you. Never speechless when the earth's my fuel. Killing the time, building a fire, wrapped in each other as we fall in love. I've never met a girl like you. Never met a girl like you. Traces of your lips linger on my waist. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna wait. I'm needing you. We shouldn't speak of this magic. We should just say what they know. I've heard a rumor of humans who sniff out the good things to suck out the soul. I wanna tell you how I feel tonight. I keep trying, but the words ain't right. Nothing's fitting for a kind like you. I'm never speechless when the earth's my fuel. Killing the time, building a fire, wrapped in each other as we fall in love. I've never met a girl like you. Never met a girl like you.
that. The gasp. Oh no. I see. Oh, okay. Backstage. Yeah. Ebel. Cheers. how did you do? I fell down a rabbit hole. Right. In the introduction, or the first chapter, or whatever, on the third page, Truby goes, the classic story's term suggests an even bigger obstacle to good technique, the very idea of what story is and how it works. As a storyteller in training, the first thing you probably did was read Aristotle's Poetics. And then I realized I haven't. I do not know what you speak of, sir. Can I really call myself a storyteller in training if I have not, in fact, read this book? No, I can't, apparently. How does this work? 3. Yep. So I have decided to, by the way, Aristotle's Poetics is available for free on Google Books. So if you want to look it up like I am, that's what I'm doing right now. How many pages is this? I'm afraid to ask. Gwen got 133 words and fed a puff an ice cream. I needed to make the coffee cup a tad lighter, but yeah. Also, a vibe kerning that was bothering Sin is fixed, I think. I can't tell because it's tiny. I haven't either. What am I doing? 470 words and got spaghetti bolognese. 246 and now ice cream. Ooh. Actually, Sam, you have not posted any pictures of your burb demons, your spirit burbs. So if you could please show me your burb friends, I would appreciate this. Thank you. Deleted 143 words. Ice cream. I fixed it. So kerning, the spacing in between letters, the spacing in between letters, I did not realize that it bothered me at all because I never really noticed it. But I met Nia, who worked for a time as a graphics designer, and she would point it out to me like constantly. Every time there's something like awkward in the spacing in between letters, like all of the little like graphic design like glitches that happen, you know, it's a normal occurrence in daily life, and apparently something that is a huge pet peeve to Nia. Anyway, so Nia introduced me to that pet peeve, and then now I can't unsee it. Like every time there's like an unclear logo, I'm like, fix it. I did not have this pet peeve before, but now I do, and it's annoying. The end. End of story. On it! Yes! Okay, let's go into the fourth, God, who knows how to talk anymore? Let's go into our second 20-minute sprint. I'm going to read more of Aristotle's Poetics for all of us. Hello! Welcome, Raiders! Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Sin! Look! We have friends! Thank you. So, I'm reading John Truby's Anatomy of Story. And on the third page, it says, if you are a beginning storyteller in training, that is, you need to have read Aristotle's Poetics, or at least this dude has implied that you should be reading Aristotle's Poetics. So I that's what I'm doing now, because I have never heard of it. I know who Aristotle is. He's a statue. Yes. Oh no, is Twitch dead? Raiders of the Lost Plot. I've read. Oh, by the way, it is available on Google for free, so you don't have to even buy the book. There's a lot of Greek in it, though. Like literal Greek. Like. I get the phrase. It's all Greek to me now. Yay. Okay, let's start our second 20-minute sprint. Thank you to all of you who are following me. I really appreciate you. Let's do this. 20 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Sure, so it's rap. In each case, not shepherd's pie. Elegiac. Thank you. people. Ha! Oh, I see. Okay. Got it. Okay, that is unfair. That is in literal Greek. I can't pronounce that or read it. Oh, okay, we getting to it now. Stephen King's old house has a writing retreat? What? Here, where we live? Oh, why am I typing that out? All right, I have read 17 pages of Aristotle's Poetics. I have been trying to pronounce a lot of the words. There are a lot of things that I do not know the meanings of, like dithyrambic. I don't know the meaning of that word. It means a frenzied, impassioned choric hymn and the dance of ancient Greeks in honor of Dionysus. I also didn't know what elegiac means, relating to or characteristic of an elegy, which is, you know, cool. We stan elegies. And Sophocles, I knew that he was like an ancient writer, but I didn't know he was a tragedian. Woohoo! Learning stuff. Oh, did I? Demon burbs. Yeah. Whoops. Got ice cream during the sprint. iPad is charging, so we'll have to adjust the coffee cup later. Now I'm gonna try to get into writing mode. 353 words! Congratulations! Everyone has ice cream except you, Lee, and me. We both don't have ice cream because we're sad. I want ice cream. 197 words for Nia. Had to get some quick research, but found exactly what I was looking for. What were you looking for? Okay, so I don't. How many pages is this though? Seriously, because I'm willing. 111. Can I read 111 pages? Okay, you know what? I am going to bookmark this. I read 17 pages in 20 minutes, okay? I did a good job. I am very satisfied with my progress. And I'm just gonna leave this to the side for now and carry on with reading John Truby's Anatomy of a Story. The reason that I have decided to pick this book up is because I heard that while it isn't necessarily a craft book, it's good for you to read if you want to understand like how stories are told. You know, I did end up reading the Man with a Thousand Masks. I did end up reading that like a couple of years ago, and I haven't really picked it up since. I think I left it in California. Oh dear. Yes, I think I must have left that in California. But you know, I really want to know why I love the stories that I do. I've been reading light novels recently. If you don't know, light novels are kind of pulp books that have very few pictures in them. These are what a lot of anime recently have been based off of. Anime like ReZero, Devil is a Part-Timer, Slime, Slime Reincarnation, Reincarnated as a Slime. Those things have come from light novels, so I've decided to, you know, like work backwards. I love the anime. Why not decide to read the light novels as well? I have enjoyed myself a lot, but I also want to know why these stories fascinate me. I want to know why, like, I can read 3 volumes of like, so I'm a spider, so what, and just like enjoy the heck out of myself. You feel me? Yes. Man with 1,000 Faces! Hero with 1,000 Faces. That one, yes. Thank you, Drowned in Light. Hello, Amanda! Hi! Ice cream sounds amazing. Yes. I live off sorbet. Okay. So sorbet is so beautiful. I love it so much. I have a very I'm very sensitive to like cold plus acid. I don't know what that situation is, but if it's like if sorbet is made out of like a orange or like a pineapple, it's too rough on my tongue and I end up like hurting myself. So usually I go with like a mango sorbet that's, or like a passion fruit sorbet. It's a little bit more floral. It's easier for me to eat. I don't know if I can remember the last time I had sorbet. I can remember the last time I had soft serve. Soft serve is delicious. All right, so we have I have read some stuff. Ooh, I should read Electra. Go away. Go away. Distractions. Raspberry. Okay, raspberry is an incredibly like underrated flavor. Raspberry is beautiful. Sorbet is whipped. It's basically whipped frozen fruit. Yeah, it's ice cream without. It's ice cream made out of fruit juices, and it's usually emulsified through pectin instead of dairy products and eggs like ice cream is. Electra's a good one. My favorite Greek tragedy is the Bacchae by Euripides. Thank you! Googling that right now. Yeah, the Bacchae by Euripides. If anybody else would like to shout out their favorite plays, it's available! The whole thing! Thank you! It's dairy-free ice cream, basically. And it also doesn't have eggs. What it does have is like a tiny itty-bitty bit of alcohol that makes it whippy. It keeps the ice crystals from forming too hard, so that you can actually cut into it. We should start a sprint, huh? The background represents the front of the castle with Pentheus, king of Thebes. On one side is visible the sacred tomb of Semele, a little enclosure overgrown with wild vines, with a cleft in the rocky floor of it from which there issues at times steam or smoke. The god Dionysus is discovered alone. Behold, God's son is come unto this land. Of thieves, even I, Dionysus, whom the brand of heaven hot splendor lit to fire, when she who bore me, Cadmus' daughter Semele, died here. So changed in shape from God to man, I walk again by Dirce's streams, and scan Ismenus' shore. There by the castle side, I see her place, the tomb of the lightning's bride, the wreck of smoldering chambers, and the great faint wreaths of fire undying, as the hate dies not, that Hera held for Semele. Yo! Cool! That is a heck of an opening. Dude, thank you! Favorite plays, The Madness of King George III. Saw it live with Mark Gatiss playing the lead. Highly recommend that version if you can record it, find a recording. Yes, I will definitely think blessed be for bootleg plays. All this talks make me crave ice cream, so I'm gonna get myself something for the fridge. Popsicle, yes! Thank you. Thank you. I shall read this. I appreciate it. All right, third 20-minute sprint. We're ready. I have a play. This has been the ADHD show because I have been going from project to project to reading thing to research rabbit holes. But that's fine. Sometimes this is how we do. Also, if you guys are interested, I have a Discord. I do. Where is it though? Here it is. I have a Discord. Please join in. I am there. I write a lot. People post pictures of their pets and burbs. Ah, thank you. Thank you following the lady, Sif. I appreciate it. All right, reading now. Oh, I never started the timer. Ooh, I'm dumb. Third 20-minute sprint, starting in 3, 2, 1. ADHD. what? Choking. Yep. Every time I let go of the right arrow, he tries to go back down the stairs. Nope. Child. tree pollen is back. It is back and it is horrible. Yeah. Oh, see, instantly, I'm really glad though that the allergy medicine is like working for me, because if it didn't, I would be so sad. Wait, no, I did work. Crud. Never mind. Okay, I inputted that wrong. All of those who are with me in my Discord server and running sprints, I'm sorry. I apologize. Anyway, okay, so I read up to page 11 of the Bacchae, which I still don't know how to pronounce. Excuse me if I sound nasally. Anyway, it is good. I do appreciate it. And also Asian representation. However, as he departs, there comes stealing in from the left a band of 15 Eastern women, the light of the sunrise streaming upon their long white robes and ivy-bound hair. They wear fawn skins over their robes, and some of them carry timbrels, some pipes, and other instruments. Many bear the thyrsus, or sacred wand, made of reed ringed with ivy. They enter stealthily till they see that the place is empty, and then begin their mystic song of worship. From Asia, from the day spring that uprises, to Bromeo's ever glory we came. We labored for our Lord in many guises. We toiled, but the toil is as the prize is. Thou mystery, we hail thee by name. Cool! I buy allergy meds by the bucket. I get a 300 count bottle and it's super cheap overall. Yes! Ditto. Bach, like the composer, Bacchae. That's how I've always heard it said. Thank you, Drowned in Light. Same here. I always get packs of 100 and go through them so fast in spring and summer. Yes, Dionysus goes to Asia and brings people back with him. I don't know if you guys have ever read Lamb by Christopher Moore. It is a Jesus retelling. It is told in the point of view of the son of God's best friend Biff. Drowned in Light, hi, can we be best friends now? Like, it is... Yes! Christ, childhood pal. Anyway, what I appreciated about it is that he goes to China and he learns a lot of martial arts. He does the whole Buddhism thing. It's all very adorable. And then the joke. Anyway, read this book. You're gonna love it. Yeah! Thank you for saying it so I don't have to. We are besties now. I'm dying. Thank you, chronometric harp. Minty is off. Please lie down and relax. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Bye-bye. Okay, let's do another thing. Look. This is a great read. I am going to keep reading it. My allergies are insane. I can't handle it, you guys. Fourth 20-minute sprint. 4 of 8 actually. So we have including this one, 5 more to go. That's how you math, right? 20 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. I don't know how to spell. Also, Bromeo's is funny. I'm going to interrupt our stream, our sprint, by saying John Truby is like shading on the the 3 act structure. Let me just read this out loud to you because she is intense. She is spicy. If you are a screenwriter, you probably moved from Aristotle to a much simpler understanding of the story called 3-act structure. This is also problematic because 3-act structure, albeit a lot easier to understand than Aristotle, is hopelessly simplistic and in many ways just plain wrong. 3-act theory says that every story for the screen has 3 acts. The first act is the beginning, the second is the middle, and the third is the end. The first act is about 30 pages long. The third act is also about 30 pages long, and the second act runs to around 60 pages. And this 3-act story supposedly has 2 or 3 plot points. Whatever those are. Got that? Great. Now go write a professional script. I'm simplifying this theory of story, but not by much. It should be obvious that such an elementary approach has even less practical value than Aristotle. But what's worse is that it promotes a view of story that is mechanical. The idea of an act break comes from the conventions of traditional theater, where we close the curtain to signal the end of an act. We don't need to do that in movies, novels, and short stories, or even, for that matter, many contemporary plays. In short, act breaks are external to the story. 3-act structure is a mechanical device superimposed on the story and has nothing to do with its internal logic, where a story should or should not go. Shooketh. A mechanical view of story, like 3-act theory, inevitably leads to episodic storytelling. An episodic story is a collection of pieces, like parts stored in a box. Events in the story stand out as discrete elements and don't connect or build steadily from the beginning to end. The result is a story that moves the audience sporadically, if at all. John Truby mad they can't write a 3-act. Ooh. Let me know how you guys did. Okay, so here's the thing that I read after John Truby basically shades on the 3-act structure. Let us read it. I think it's pretty important, so I'm gonna read it out loud, right? In this sense, we storytellers are a lot like athletes. A great athlete makes everything look easy, as though his body just naturally moves that way. But in fact, he so mastered the techniques of his sport that his technique has simply disappeared from view, and the audience sees only beauty, the teller and the listener. Let's begin the process simply with a one-line definition of a story. A speaker tells a listener what someone did to get what he wanted, and why. Notice that we have 3 distinct elements: the teller, the listener, and the story that is told. The storyteller is first and foremost someone who plays. Stories are verbal games the author plays with the audience. They keep no score. The studios, networks and publishing houses do that. The storyteller makes up characters and actions. He tells what happened, laying out a set of actions that have been completed in some way. Even if he tells the story in the present tense, as in playwriting or screenwriting, the storyteller is summing up all of the events, so the listener feels that that this is a single unit, the full story. But telling a story is not simply making up or remembering past events. Events are just descriptive. The storyteller is really selecting, connecting, and building a series of intense moments. These moments are so charged that the listener feels they're living them in himself. Good storytelling doesn't just tell audiences what happened in a life. It gives them the experience of that life. It is the essential life, just the crucial thoughts and events, but is conveyed with such freshness and newness that it feels part of the audience's essential life too. Ooh. Good storytelling lets the audience relive events in the past so they can understand the forces, choices, and emotions that led the character to do what he did. Stories are really giving the audience a form of knowledge, emotional knowledge, or what used to be known as wisdom, but they do it in a playful, entertaining way. As a creator of verbal games that let the audience relive a life, the storyteller is constructing a kind of puzzle about people and asking the listener to figure it out. The author creates this puzzle in 2 major ways. He tells the audience certain information about a made-up character, and then he withholds certain information. Withholding or hiding information is crucial to the storyteller's make-believe. It forces the audience to figure out who the character is, what they are doing, and so draws the audience into the story. When the audience no longer has to figure out the story, it ceases being an audience, and the story stops. Audiences love both the feeling part, reliving the life, and the thinking part, figuring out the puzzle of a story. Every good story has both, but if you can see story forms that go to one extreme or the other, from sentimental melodrama to the most cerebral detective story. Okay, so just to add on that, it is my biggest complaint about certain stories is if I can have like a full grasp of the story at like from reading the first couple of pages, then I don't want to read the rest of it. This is all really interesting stuff to talk about. I should do audiobook narration. I love listening to you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I am embarrassed, but thank you. I love you, Kat. Right. I think I quite like this book. This book again is John Truby's The Anatomy of Story. I've been reading a bunch of craft books and light novels, but this isn't so much how to craft a story as it is the philosophy of storytelling, you know? And I'm really digging on that. Anyway, let us get back to doing the thing that we're here to do. It's on my craft TBR. Actually, the thing that you were reading, Story Genius. Story Genius is in my craft TBR. I started reading it but didn't get to finish it, and really like some of the ways he talked about story. Yes. I just got it today. I will let you know how it is. Let's do this. Yeah? That's how I press this button. Why are you... No. Okay. Let me just ground Chicken Sun for a second. Chicken Sun is being weird. Hi, I don't know why I haven't seen you stream in a while. Stevie with the T. Okay, so I haven't streamed in a while because your friend Sherri was not in the proper headspace to do the streaming. You know what I feel like? I feel like if I try to stream while my headspace is a miasma full of like depression, and I don't want to do this right now, you guys are gonna feel that too. And I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to like spill my miasma of horror on you guys. So I've taken a break. I've done a little bit of like self-reflection and also a lot of light novel reading, which counts, okay? That counts as self-reflection. The reflection that I love anime. Anyway, so like I shored up a lot of like, you know, good positive feelings from anime watching, and yeah, now I'm back because I feel like I can spread some positivity in the world. I'm doing great. Please watch anime with me, Stevie. There we go. Chicken Sun is back and asleep. It's fine. Chicken Sun is mood. Yes. All right. It is our 5th 20-minute sprint. I am going to be reading a lot more of Anatomy of a Story if I find anything interesting to say, or if I find a passage of this that is interesting, I will definitely share it with you guys. But this time I will wait until after the sprint is done, because doing it in the middle of the sprint is kind of rude. I realize this. I do remember CM Stevie! Stevie with a T! Got it. Who's talking to me? Get away from me. The ADHD is for real today, you guys. It's such a struggle. 20 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Yo! this spelled wrong? Whatever. Yes. Hello. It's me, Sherri. I'm here. You know, that is a really good question that I should know the answer to, but I do not. I'm just going to say yes. Yeah, okay. I think it's EST. Oh, yes, it's definitely a EST. I spent a lot of time looking at nothing for that. Thank you for asking the questions, and I love you and appreciate you. Anyway, here's the thing that I read that I wanted to share with you guys. Maybe I should... You can hear me okay, right? I don't want... I turned on my air purifier, so I don't know if the fan sounds are too loud, but I hope they're not. Okay. Here is the thing that I wanted to read to you guys. A great story describes human beings going through an organic process, but it's also a living body unto itself. Even the simplest children's story is made up of many parts or subsystems that connect with and feed off one another, just as the human body is made up of the nervous system, the circulatory system, the skeleton, and so on. A story is made up of subsystems like the characters, the plot, the revelation sequence, the story world, the moral argument, the symbol web, the scene weave, and the symphonic dialogue, all of which will be explained in the upcoming chapters. We might say that theme, or what I call moral argument, is the brain of the story. Character is the heart and circulatory system. Revelations are the nervous system. Story structure is like the skeleton. I cannot pronounce skeleton. I'm sorry. No individual element. The scenes are the skin. Gross. No individual element in your story, including the hero, will work unless you first create it and define it in relation to all the other elements. Jack Skellington. Oh, yeah. To see how an organic story moves, let's look at nature. Like the storyteller, nature often connects elements in some sort of... I'm just reading now. Okay, let us run a sprint. We just finished... Why am I typing? Oh dear. We just finished a 20-minute sprint. Let us go on to our next 20-minute sprint. It's gonna be our 6th one. We're almost done. We have 2 more sprints to go after this one, and then I will finally cook dinner for myself. I'm so excited. I'm going to sit this one out. My brain died. My brain is also dead. It's fine. I am using my brain as a paperweight. It's a beautiful paperweight. I like it. 6 20-minute sprint, starting in 3, 2, 1, go! Reading more. Right. Bookend. How to type. How to worms. Wait, actually, BRB. Hello. Okay. So, Are you okay? Are you okay, camera? I need... My tripod at the moment is two boxes, cardboard boxes, stacked on top of each other. It is not working out. It wiggles every time I type. It is distressing. But that's okay. It's okay. Don't fall. We're fine. So look it. I'm gonna read you guys. I'm gonna read you guys this part that I found really fascinating in John Truby's Anatomy of a Story. Nature uses a few basic patterns and a number of variations to connect elements in a sequence, including linear, meandering, spiral, branching, and explosive. Storytellers use these same patterns, individually and in combination, to connect story elements over time. The linear and explosive patterns are at the opposite extremes. The linear pattern has one thing happening after another in a straight line path. Explosion has everything happening simultaneously. The meandering, spiral, and branching patterns are combinations of the linear and the explosive. Here's how these patterns work in stories. Linear story. The linear story tracks a single main character from the beginning to end, like so. It's just an arrow pointing downwards. It implies a historical or biological explanation for what happens. Most Hollywood films are linear. They focus on a single hero who pursues a particular desire with great intensity. The audience witnesses the history of how the hero goes after his desire and is changed as a result. The meandering story follows a winding path without apparent direction. In nature, the meander is the form of rivers, snakes, and the brain. Myths like the Odyssey, comic journeys like Don Quixote, Tom Jones, Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Little Big Man, and Flirting with Desires, and many of Dickinson's stories, such as David Copperfield, take the meandering form. The hero has a desire, but it is not intense. He covers a great deal of territory in a haphazard way, and he encounters a number of characters from different levels of society. The spiral story is a path that circles toward the center, like so. In nature, spirals occur in cyclones, horns, and seashells. Thrillers like Vertigo, Blow Up, The Conversation, and Memento typically favor the spiral, in which a character keeps returning to a single event or memory and explores it at progressively deeper levels. Which, I knew this, but I never had a name for it, so thank you. Branching story. Branching is a system of paths that extend from a few central points by splitting and adding smaller and smaller parts, as shown here. In nature, branching occurs in trees, leaves, and river basins. In storytelling, each branch usually represents a complete society in detail or a detailed stage of the same society that the hero explores. The branching form is found in more advanced fiction, such as social fantasies like Gulliver's Travels and It's a Wonderful Life, or in multiple hero stories like Nashville, American Graffiti, and Traffic. Explosive story. An explosive story has multiple paths that extend simultaneously. In nature, the explosive pattern is found in volcanoes and dandelions. In a story, you can't show the audience a number of events all at once, even for a single scene, because you have to tell one thing after another. So, strictly speaking, there are no explosive stories, but you can give the appearance of simultaneity in film. This is done with the technique of the crosscut. Stories that show the appearance of simultaneous action imply a comparative explanation for what happens. By seeing a number of elements all at once, the audience grasps the idea embedded in each element. These stories also put more emphasis on exploring the story world, showing the connections between the various elements there and how everyone fits or doesn't fit within the whole. Stories that emphasize simultaneous action tend to use a branching story structure and include American Graffiti, Pulp Fiction, Traffic, Syriana, Crash, Nashville, Tristram Shandy, Ulysses, Last Year at Marienbad, Ragtime, The Canterbury Tales, LA Confidential, and Hannah and Her Sisters. Each represents a different combination of linear and simultaneous storytelling, but each emphasizes characters existing together in the story world as opposed to a single character developing from beginning to end. Day! What's up? So, yeah. Hi, 20 Roses. That is... that was like the most interesting thing that I got from my reading right now. I hope you guys did okay in the writing. I missed you too. Okay. Crack. Are we stretching, guys? Are you guys stretching? Please stretch. I'm back for a little bit. I went to Barnes & Noble during my lunch break to buy one book and came back with 3. List them! Friend! I need to live vicariously through you. Right? Right? Ashley, we should read this book together. Anatomy of a Story Book Club. It is in your TBR. Oh, wait. You have like 50 billion projects you're doing. Never mind, ignore me. I cannot go into Barnes & Noble because reasons. Like, you don't have $200 to spend right now reasons, because I understand this. Alright, we have finished our 20-minute sprint. I did the talking with my face. The face talking, which is incredibly important. I have that book, haven't read it yet. Oh, I've been like picking through the book and reading stuff out loud that I find very fascinating. I'll just, I'll point you towards the bits that I liked. You should definitely read the first chapter though. Just the first chapter. You might not need to read anything else. I would still do it. No, let's do it! Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli. Something to Talk About by Meryl Winsler. And The Song of Achilles. I would join the Anatomy of a Story book club, but I've blasted through my monthly book budget. Girl, it's the 13th of May. Lauren! Lauren! It is the 13th of May. Do we need... You know what? I am not one to talk. I just bought 12 volumes of a book the other day. It's too late. I've already ordered it. We in a book club now. Okay. We have problems, you guys. 20-minute sprint. While we think about our lives, think about our choices, think about our wallets. 20 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1. Regret. Go. Girl. Do it. Who needs coffee? I do. I need coffee. Don't steal from your coffee budget. Steal from the going out to eat budget. Yeah. Oh no. That's cool. Focus. right. Okay. So I'm going to. I found Fangirl, which apparently has a novel. A manga out. It is by Rainbow Rowell. It is impossible for me to pronounce that. It's so rude when authors have like names that is impossible for me to pronounce. Okay, so I'm going to read it because I think I love it. I think I wanna read it. Let me know if you guys like it. Yeah. The Simon Snow series from Encyclowikia, the People's Encyclopedia. The article is about the children's book series. For other uses, see Simon Snow Disambiguation. Simon Snow is a series of 7 fantasy books written by English philologist Gemma T. Leslie. The books tell the story of Simon Snow, an 11-year-old orphan from Lancashire who is recruited to attend the Watford School of Magics to become a magician. As he grows older, Simon joins a group of magicians, the Mages, who are fighting the insidious Humdrum, an evil being trying to rid the world of magic. Since the publication of Simon Snow and the Mages' Heir in 2001, the books have been translated to 53 languages and as of August 11 have sold more than 380 million copies worldwide. Leslie has been criticized for the violence in the series and for creating a hero who is sometimes selfish and bad-tempered. An exorcism scene in the 4th book, Simon Snow and the Sulkies 4, triggered boycotts among the American Christian groups in 2008, but the books are widely considered modern classics, and in 2010, Time magazine called Simon the greatest children's literary character since Huckleberry Finn. An 8th book, the last in the series, is set to be released May 1st, 2012. Publishing history: Simon Snow and the Mage's Heir, 2001. Simon Snow and the Second Serpent, 2003. Simon Snow and the Third Gate, 2004. Simon Snow and the Sulkies 4, 2007. Simon Snow and the 5 Blades, 2008. Simon Snow and the 6 White Hares, 2009. Simon Snow and the 7th Oak, 2010. Simon Snow and the 8th Dance, scheduled to be released May 1st, 2012. Chapter 1. There was a boy in her room. Kat looked up at the number painted on the door, then down at the room assignment in her hand. Pound Hall 913. This is definitely room 913, but maybe it was in Pound Hall? All these dormitories look alike, like public housing towers for the elderly. Maybe Kath should catch her dad before he bought up the rest of the boxes? You must be Cather, said the boy, grinning, holding out his hand. Kath? She said, feeling a panicky jump in her stomach. She ignored his hand. She was holding a box anyway. What did he expect from her? This was a mistake. This had to be a mistake. She knew that Pound was a co-ed dorm. Is there such a thing as co-ed rooms? The boy took the box out of her hands and set it on the empty bed. The bed on the other side of the room was already covered with the clothes and boxes. Do you have more stuff downstairs? He asked. We just finished. I think we're going to get a burger now. Do you want to get a burger? Have you been to Paris yet? Burger's the size of your fist. He picked up her arm. She swallowed. Make a fist, he said. Kat did. Bigger than your fist, the boy said, dropping her hand and picking out the backpack she'd left outside the door. Do you have more boxes? You've got to have more boxes. Are you hungry? He was tall and thin and tan, and he looked like he'd just taken off a stocking cap, dark blonde hair flopping in every direction. Kat looked down at her room assignment again. Was this Regan? Regan! The boy said happily. Look! Your roommate's here! A girl stepped around Kath in the doorway and glanced back coolly. She had smooth auburn hair and an unlit cigarette in her mouth. The boy grabbed it and put it in his mouth. Regan? Cather? Regan, he said. Kath said. Regan nodded and fished in her purse for another cigarette. I took this side, she said, nodding to the pile of boxes on the right side of the room. But it doesn't matter if you've got feng shui issues. Feel free to move my shit. She turned to the boy. Ready? He turned to Kath. Coming? Kath shook her head. When the door shut behind them, she sat on the bare mattress that was apparently hers. Feng shui was the least of her issues, and laid her head against the cinder block wall. She just needed to settle her nerves. To take the anxiety she felt like black static behind her eyes and an extra heart in her mouth and shove it all back down to her stomach where it belonged, where she could at least tie it into a nice knot and work around it. Her dad and Ren would be up any minute, and Kat didn't want them to know that she was about to melt down. If Kat melted down, her dad would melt down. And if either of them melted down, Ren would act like they were doing it on purpose just to ruin her perfect first day on campus. Her beautiful new adventure. So yeah, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That was so good. I love that. That was an opening that was strong. It gave you like a character that I can immediately feel some sort of fellow feeling to, because hi, new person. Oh, I've heard great stuff about Fangirl, but Rainbow Rowell kind of puts me off since Eleanor and Park is pretty racist. Oh no. I've heard great stuff about. I found Fangirl an okay read. I gave it 3 stars, I believe. The writing is pretty, but I feel like not much happened throughout the story. It kind of bored me. It has been a good long while since I read it, though. Oh, Sherri, I'm also looking forward to 6 Crimson Cranes. I am too. I was talking to Lauren earlier about how July is gonna be really, really terrible for our book budget. So it's one of the books that I wanted to pick up. Definitely a character-driven story. I need an audio book of this with you as Levi. Is that what his name is? That's cool. Yeah, it is. It was not everything I expected, sadly, but I can understand why others loved it. But I remember after I finished, it just felt like I had read 462 pages of nothing. But I really like the writing. I love the writing so much. I need to gift you a copy of my novel so I can read it. Would you like me to audio narrate it for you? I can do that. I have a thing. I have a setup. All I need to do is like put a blanket on top of me so that I can muffle all of the noises. That would work. Yeah, I'll do it. If I ever get a story out, I would love Sherri to narrate it into an audio book. Heck yeah. I mean, this is like my first foray into it, so I might as well practice, right? BT Dubs, the song is amazing. Noelle Stevenson. Ooh. Oh, right. You guys. I'm going to definitely pick up Fangirl. It seems like it's kind of my bag. So I would like to read that, and I will tell you guys how it feels. How send you right. How do I do this? Hello? That's not how you do that. Okay, you know what? While Sherri is experiencing some technical difficulties, let us run our final 20-minute sprint. We did it, you guys. I hung out with you for like the first time in forever, and I'm so glad you guys did it. I'm so glad that we've talked and chatted, and I read a bunch of books. I love books. I'll audition for bisexual bachelorette. Ashley is perfect for Bad Judgments and Gin. Have you heard her voice? Have you heard her voice? Oh, duh. 20 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1, go! adorable. I read more. Why do I keep... Okay, camera. Do I need to tape you down? Is that what I need to do? Fine. Okay, so I've been reading more of the book. I ordered it from the library because libraries are good. Libraries make me happy. Sin read around 3 chapters. You read so fast. We're done with all of our sprints for today. I had a great time with you guys. I read a bunch. I indulged my ADHD powers. Most of today was me reading stuff out loud. To sum up, today I read John Truby, Anatomy of a Story. I read some Poetics by Aristotle. Who is the statue? I read Rainbow Rowell. God, that's such a mouthful of names. Novel Fangirl. And I also read Bacchae, which is kind of a beautiful play that I'm sad that I missed out on. I will be back tomorrow with probably more reading. I should add that. Yeah, I should definitely add that to the description. Whatever. It's not like I do Twitch for a living or anything. Thank you guys so much. I will see you again later tonight on Ashley B. Pedigo's stream. I will be in the chats this time though. Sowing chaos, as is my nature. I will see you guys tomorrow and also later tonight at 8 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, so that's 7. No, that's 9 Eastern Standard Time, right? Right? I don't know. I love you. Bye!